Hello, 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 my beautiful diamonds and my TikTokers, Teletubbies, all the above. I'm sure you have all heard how Kamala Harris is now running in the competition for presidency, considering Biden stepped down. He's 81 years old. The poor man, you can look at him and see how he is just totally exhausted. I mean, you can see Carmela, who is 59, is running. And am I very excited about that? Yes, I am. I'm not excited about it because she's a ebony woman, a black woman, if you will. I don't care if she was purple, pink, polka dot, Caucasian, Asian, Malaysian. I don't care. I am so happy because she's a woman. And I'm thinking about all throughout history how women have been abused, used, and to this day, women are still continuing to be used and abused and discarded and treated badly, even throughout biblical times, even though a lot of that was customary, not universal laws. But people have to understand that. That's another video. But I'm just happy for the simple fact that it's a woman, and hopefully she can get men to see things from a different perspective and to see things on a different level. And yes, I support her? Absolutely. So people are like, well, how can you be a Christian and you know what she stands for, or what she, like abortions, and she's doing nothing, and they're saying that the Republicans are trying to unite families? Bullcrap. Republicans are trying to get women back into the homes so that these men can continue to abuse them. And you have no way out. Because when men are cheating, domestic violence is occurring. What are the consequences? What are the Republicans doing about that? Absolutely nothing. They get a little slap on the hand and nothing happens. And the Republicans, they'll sit up here and talk about how they're against abortion. This is the hypocrisy of them. But they don't stand against war. Do you know how many people were killed in World War I? Let's just take a note. Let's ask our artificial intelligence. How many people were killed in World War I? 22 million deaths and 23 million wounded that were killed in the military. But you're talking about murdering. What? That's murder, honey. You rather wait until a person is grown and can suffer pain, opposed to something that takes like 5 minutes, whip, and that's it. I don't support murder at all. I don't. At the same time, I know that Jesus Christ gave us grace and forgiveness, because there's sometime you're going to be in a position where you're going to have to do things that goes against the scriptures. And that's where grace comes in. Mercy, forgiveness, understanding, and Jesus looks at your heart. Jesus also looks at the motives behind what you do and why you're doing it. Women being raped should never be forced to carry a rapist baby. Women being in these homes, men forcing themselves on the women, their so-called wives or spouse or whatever you want to say, and these women have no way out. See, they don't care about what happened to women, and you have a lot of women who are still stuck on stupid. Now, how many people were killed in World War II? 85 million. 75 million were, it says, 85 million, with some estimate as high as 75 million. This makes it one of the deadliest conflicts. So you're talking about you against abortion, but you're not against killing people when they're alive, when they can feel pain. You say you're about family. You trying to put the family? No, you're not. What's your stance on domestic violence? What's your stance on women in Africa, and they're still to this day not allowed in education? And what about they're still over there in Africa cutting out women's clitoris. Why? Because that's the part where a woman can get enjoyment out of sex. And according to a lot of these men, women are not supposed to enjoy sex. You're supposed to just lay there for it. And that's the reason why I want to see, I'm a part of the 4B movement, the betterment of women, women supporting women, women building sisterhoods, women who have decentered men, and now they have in the center, hopefully, God and Christ and community. Women don't need no men. You don't need that, honey. You need community. And what is community all about? Building each other up. Did I do my research on that one? Let's take a look, because I research everything. Community. I think I have it on my phone here. Yeah. Let's go into my... All right. What is building community all about? Let's take a look. Okay. Okay, practices. It's about, oh yes, I love that. You have churches, all these churches, every corner you go on, 3 blocks or 4 blocks, there's a church. They should have things for the community, like potluck, book clubs that you can join. Like when it comes to game night, arts and crafts, movie night. Different groups like AA. Some churches have AA, NA, Al-Anon, moderation management. They need more moderation management groups because everybody's not an alcoholic. Some people are just problem drinkers and they need moderation management. Now, organizing community where you can address and help each other. It says here, building community is all about creating and enhancing connections among individuals who share common interests, common needs, and in the same geographic areas. That's what we need. We don't need no more of these miserable relationships and marriages, baby. It's over, the divorce rate is over 50%. Separation rate, that's over what? 40%. Combine them, that's 90% of these marriages are not working. We don't need that. And there's no way you're going to tell me that bringing children into the world or you having children, that's not going to complicate your life. Is having children going to bring you more peace? Let's just take time here for a minute and use a little bit of common sense. Is that going to bring you more peace? Is that going to give you more freedom, more joy? When they hit 13, 14, they care about what their peers have to say. They want to fit in. They don't care about what you have to say. So now you have to worry. There goes your peace. Here comes drama. Here comes dysfunction. Children are very expensive too. So anytime a man wants children and this dude ain't making 6 figures, tell him to go kick rocks, baby. You're a circus clown. Bozo. Children are expensive. Children are, it's drama. Dysfunction is coming your way. Whatever. Focus on building your community, baby. Go to these different churches and see how you can get the ball rolling. I know I have a plan. I have a huge Catholic church across the street from me that does nothing but have a pantry. Really? We got to talk about some fellowship meetings here. We need to talk about potluck, game night. You know what I previously spoke about. As for Kamala Harris, go girl. I'm backing you all the way. Because you have women today who are still suffering. And you got men talking about, I would never vote for no woman, no black woman. Ooh, child. But listen to this.
Freedom. Some of them probably...
Listen to this.
I don't know when Harriet Tubman was out here freeing these slaves, trying to help these brothers find their freedom. Some of them probably knew... I don't know when Harriet Tubman was out here freeing...
Wait, this is a dude here. His name, Charleston White, I think is his name. I think that's it. He's talking about I wouldn't help support. I'd rather see black people back as slaves. I'd rather see this whole country fall apart than vote for a woman, especially a black woman. Like I said, it ain't about color with me. It's about it being a woman. But he has he's a misogynistic narcissist anyway. Just listen to a lot of his rants and his ravings. Some things he say are true, but 90% of what he says it shows how much he really, really hates women. Why? Especially black women. Why do they hate black women so much? Because of our strength. Because we're resilient. Our strength, our resilience, and you know our melanin, honey, come on, that's walking fountain of youth. We are built to last. But they hate it that black women have been through so much, a lot more than most races of women, and they couldn't withstand it. Those other races, we withstand it, and we're still going through it. We have two what they call strikes against us, and still we rise. We have our skin color that they can't stand. That's working against you. And then you're a woman too. And black women, we go through so much. But I don't even like to say black women. Women, period. We all are going through it. But this dusty dude tries to act like black women don't have any common sense or no sense or just stupidity. Let me let you hear my beautiful lady here. She doesn't have her name right here. Okay, here we go.
I don't know when Harriet Tubman was out here freeing these slaves, trying to help these brothers find their freedom. Some of them probably knew they knew better than her. Like when she was like, okay, I'm going to help you get your freedom and was trying to guide them through these tunnels. I bet you there were brothers that was thinking that they knew more than her. You know, Harriet said she had to deal with a few of them that, you know, acted like they wanted to turn back. But some other stories probably are not told about some of the men that wanted to jump on board with her, but then wanted to act like they wanted to take over. Ain't no telling what Harriet had to do with these men. It's crazy when you see people like Charleston White or whatever his name is talking about a black woman shouldn't lead anything. We've been leading, y'all. We've been leading things. What the hell is you talking about, bro? Your mama led everything. Your grandmama led everything. We come from a people, even in Africa, where queens, black queens, were respected and led armies. You taking the ways of people that are not of us, where we ain't never had a problem letting a woman lead. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, we don't have a problem letting a man lead. That's not our thing. Whoever's suited to lead can lead. And, you know, these brothers trying to adopt these cowboy ways out of nowhere, you know, when whole time black women, especially foundational black Americans, we ain't got time for that. You a man, I'm a woman in terms of this type of thing. Whoever, us collectively getting us to freedom is what it's all about. We don't care how we get there as long as we get there together. I don't know when Harriet Tubman was out here.
Oh my God, was she not well versed? Absolutely, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's why the scriptures say in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21, submit to one another. You see, men have to submit to women too. It's all about who's more qualified. I may have more experience in this area than you. So you're going to have to submit this time. You're going to have to humble yourself, get your pencil and your pad, take notes. I'm going to have to take the lead on this one because I'm more qualified. So for this Charleston, whatever, let me see you run. Let me see you run for presidency or whatever, White. Let me share some more of these views out here. And I like this character here.
You know, it really confuses me how so many of us wanted to vote for Biden because we didn't want to vote for Trump because everything that he wanted to do, like Project 2025, Roe versus Wade, several other things. But now all of a sudden everyone is bashing Kamala and this defeatist attitude, and it's our very own skin color. The people of color are the very ones bashing her and saying that they don't want to vote for her simply because she's a woman or because she's a black woman at that. They come up with this false narrative about she imprisoned all of these black prisoners, which isn't true. There isn't any facts on her imprisoning all these black people. I've done the research. There's nothing there. So I'm trying to figure out, when did we develop such this defeatist attitude when it comes to black women? You know, it really confuses me how
they were sitting up here saying how she imprisoned so many black men and all of this nonsense. That's a bunch of bull crap, because take note of this.
Kamala Harris didn't lock up no black people. In fact, she actually got black people out of fucking prison with her Back on Track program. The first in the nation re-entry program that she introduced back in 2004 when she was DA of San Francisco. The program was designed to get first-time drug offenders out of prison if they were caught with marijuana or crack cocaine. So what the fuck are y'all talking about? In exchange of them getting a GED and an education, they got no prison time and their records was expunged. So where this data coming from? Because last time I checked, her predecessor, Terrence Hallinan, who was DA before Kamala Harris, locked up 137 people and put them to state prisons for marijuana. Kamala Harris decreased that to 45. Well, maybe she did it as Attorney General. I think the fuck not. When Kamala Harris was Attorney General, every year marijuana admissions decreased from 1,800 her first year to 135 her last. Well, Kamala Harris blocked evidence that could have freed a black man from death row. Didn't happen. Kevin Cooper was arrested and sentenced in 1985 when Kamala Harris was still in damn college, okay? That man had got 2 DNA tests that did not exonerate him, and he was denied at the Attorney General at the time by the name of Jerry Brown. Get your damn facts and your dates right, bitch. Kamala Harris was Attorney General, not during that motherfucking time. And he was denied by the governor at the time, who was Arnold Schwarzenegger in California. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court. They struck it down too, meaning he was all out of fucking appeals. But lucky for him, we got a new damn governor, Gavin Newsom, who actually granted him another DNA test, and we still have yet to find out if he's innocent or guilty. And the thing that hurts most is y'all keep retweeting this damn video by Tulsi Garbage, and I said her name right, Garbage, because that's what the fuck she is. She's anti-LGBT. She believes in conversion therapy. She was endorsed by David Duke, the Grandmaster of the KKK. She spent most of her time on Fox News talking shit about Barack Obama. And just 2 weeks ago, she talked about there's anti-whiteness as if that's a motherfucking thing. And here's the sad shit about it. When the state prison's spokesperson asked them, hey, Tulsi, where'd you get this damn data from? She said, oh, well, we can't cite our sources. Meaning they made it the fuck up.
Wow. So my thing is, you have these people who think that just because Kamala Harris is a woman of color, she's supposed to let men, black men, get away with... No, baby, I don't care what color you are. You break the law, you're going to do the time. You did the crime, you're going to do the time. I don't give a damn. I'm not here to just promote blackness. I'm here for the people. What is it that Donald Trump said? Let's work hard to make America great again. She did what she needed to do. And like they said, that person that had the death sentence, DNA after DNA test, it proved he was guilty. But I'm supposed to let you get away with any and everything because you're a black man and I'm a woman of color or a black woman. Are you crazy? I'm here to uphold the law. I'm here to uphold justice. You get it? You don't want problems? Keep your nose clean. Because yes, she's coming for you. We're coming for you. It ain't about no goddamn color. I don't care about that nonsense. That's foolishness. But anyway, and you have to look up Kamala Harris accomplishments. I saw a whole gigantic list of everything that this woman has accomplished just as a prosecutor. Hello. She's a Libra. My rising is Libra. I love her. Her moon is in Aries. I just had to look this up. Her Mercury is in Scorpio. Anyway, I believe in psychology, not astrology. It's the psychology part that I believe in. Long story, that's another video. I don't want to have to sit up here and justify myself. And yes, I am a Christian, a true Christian. Trust and believe. And when people say, why would you support a woman who is all about the LGBTQ movement or whatever, I'm not God in Christ. I don't have the right to judge anyone. That's not for you to do. We don't know what happened to these people who may be who are gay or going through it. We don't know what their story is. God loves everybody. I got to run. Anyway, I wanted to bring this out to you. I love you. And don't follow the hypocrisy when they talk about, anti-abortion, but they support every war there is out here. That's called a hypocrite. Fake, phony, full of it. Like the Pharisees, Sadducees, the scribes, hypocrites. And we know how Jesus felt about those Pharisees now, don't we? Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.